Intentional living. What is this? Intentional living. To me, it's consciously making decisions, choices with intent, right? Your mindset. I just asked about 40 people, went out to the Win, went out to other places, and hey, in your world, in your mind, everyone's in their own perspective, what is intentional living? To live, you look back 50 years, holy shit, I had a pretty good intentional life. And to me, it's a collective of a balance of doing everything, right? And there's a lot of things I want to talk about, but to keep this short, it's for me, hold on. Our lamb is going crazy. I cooked this in a wrong pan. Now you know. You learn by your mistakes. All right, whatever. That's gonna have to do. I'm just making a lamb hamburger. I got a smoothie, and then I also have chicken going. But intentional living, that is something that's been on my mind lately. Because after you make money, if you're not providing value in the world, what the hell are you doing? You're wasting your talents, your potentials, whatever. You're just chasing this currency that's getting inflated. Don't get me started on the currency. Anyways, why are we here on the earth? And I've been doing a lot of digging. And you know what's crazy is the more I focused on myself, the worse off I was mentally, the more unhappy I was. I got bored. I resorted to, I'm fucking bored. Let's smoke weed or drink alcohol. You know what's crazy? I started intentionally living, working out. And I'm gonna show you guys the whole process. I'm excited. But I started working out. I'm about 5 days in a row. I did take one day off because I did some my calves. And the next day I was like this. I was like, I can't walk. It was crazy. And that's what my goal is, to be sore every single day. 1 hour workout, at least, about an hour. And then I go to the sauna, then the steam room. $15 a month at the gym. I'm gonna pay it all in a yearly so I don't get another fee. Anyways, that's a whole nother thing. But I think this is something that is really gonna change people's worlds, their whole lives. My addiction to alcohol, weed, anything has diminished by 90 to 95% because I'm intentionally living. I'm doing things that make me feel good. I created this tracker, and that's what I'm excited about, guys, is I'm doing this for free because I want to be as selfless as I can and provide as much value as I possibly can. And you guys will see the journey. So I have this tracker that I've developed to where whatever you do in your life right now, think about it. How often are you on your phone? Will you go to your phone, look at screen time, you say, holy shit, 8 hours today. I didn't realize. That's the same application to your life. How much do you work on your mental, breathing or mentality? Or how often do you go work out? Yeah, sure, you could say, 5 days a week. But really tracking it on a monthly basis. But then what we're gonna do is we're gonna be able to track all this. And you know the beauty? It takes me 3 to 4 minutes to fill this thing out. You fill it out, it tracks it, it's out of your mind. What's so cool is as we get more data, we're gonna put it through AI, and then it's gonna see patterns and actually give you how to implement. And that's the point, is getting 0.01% better every damn day. And it's insane that oh man, it really, this is one thing, is I've been noticing a trend on social media where people are mean and that. It's like getting also the fake crap with AI. It's insane. You don't know what the hell to believe. So with that being said, we have to create as much value as we can in the world, but with a very clear, good intention. And I just feel that's the way moving forward. And if we track everything we do, and that's what's cool, is it's a little checkbox. Did I work out today? Click it, and it'll auto quantify. That's what I've created, is it'll automatically give you a graph of your month, and out of 31 days, hey, I drank alcohol 14 out of 31 days. Okay, well, let's compare it to last month. Anyway, you get the idea, is we now collectively get your life on a graph form, and then there's notes and all the stuff, and then AI will come in and actually start to pick up patterns and see. And it's all for freaking just getting you guys. I mean, if any of you have ever thought, everyone's just so asleep. I asked 40 people, what's intentional living for you? No one could really answer me. One girl did say making conscious choices, and I like that. That's a good start. Awesome. But everyone, nobody really could even tell me. They were just like, I don't know, dude. Whatever. I don't care. I'm focused. I gotta buy bread. Bread's expensive. I get jazzed about it. No, but I get excited about it. It's hot as hell in Vegas right now. I get excited about it because it's not about tracking the one day at a time. It's about the collective data, comparing it with your past month over month over month, the exponential growth that you're going to be able to track and then see patterns. And right now it's infantile. And, I made it out of an Excel spreadsheet, and then I'm going to have an AI database on my actual physical computer to, make sure the information's all private and secure. That's a very good point. We want to make sure everything's secure and good. But anyhow, I'm really excited about this because in my life, I'm going to live to 80, okay? And, God willing, right? I'm going to live to 80. So I have about 50 years and 2 months or whatever. So what do I want to say that I have done for the last 50 years? And who knows, maybe that's the thing with business. You can plan so much, but life will throw shit at you that you gotta roll with the punches. And so that's exactly what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have a few people, a few people that are, few people that are open-minded, and then I'm gonna have a call with them, basically, hey, where are you at in life? What do you value? And what do you want right now? What's your goals? Do you have any goals? Things like that. That's very important. And then once we start tracking everything, it's going to be very cool to see your life on paper. And then, I don't know. I just always wanted an accountability buddy where he's like, hey dude, 5 minutes. Like, how was your week? What's the tracker? What's going on? That's what's so cool is on this tracker, we can see if you're in the red, you're in the yellow. What the hell's going on here? But we can see if you're in the red, the yellow, or the green. And so then quantifying your life, analyzing the data, and then how do we move forward and get 0.01% better every day? And this, I don't know what the hell it is. Well, I do know. There's a few things. It's a collective balance, but also I've been actually finding amazing things in small suffering. Suffering builds character. So for example, a really minor example is my dirty clothes were on the floor. You know what you do. You're like, oh, whatever else. I'm a grown-ass man. I'll just get to it, whatever. What I did is I started to read, and this is what the club is also part about, the intentional living, is programming your mind. I used to be an angry child. I hated the world, all these things. Now I'm optimistic. I'm every situation I think, how can I be positive? And that's what's so cool, is I've rewired my brain. I've moved out since I was 15, been on my own, and I rewired my brain, and I really just analyze everything I do. Try not to overanalyze, but analyze everything you do. And then what's cool is you can actually become very self-aware and become the person you want, but you can't fix what you don't track. So that's what I'm doing, is creating the Intentional Living Club, and we're gonna track everything. And what's awesome is I wanna grow it with the consumer, you guys, in the sense of, hey, how did you feel about this? How did you feel about this area? How could we improve it? Guys, it's building a community of like-minded people who care about people, but really want to become the best versions of themselves. And this is what I'll end on. Imagine on social media, how I referenced that earlier, how people are becoming more angry and more angry. Think about this. If you were working on yourself and you felt good about yourself and you were like, God, I went to the gym, I'm eating healthy, you started feeling good about yourself, would you go online and say, hey, screw you, Todd, you have big pants? Whatever you say, right? I mean, your insults are, you guys like to cut deep because it's the internet, and you get the trolls always. There's never not going to be trolls. But that's what's great, is I'm at a point, and I've been here for a while, I don't give a fuck what people think of me, because I know I'm a great person, my intentions are pure, And yeah, I'm quirky, I speak fast, I think fast. You guys should be inside my brain cell. It's insane. Think so many different things. But that's the beauty, is how can we really hone in on who we are, how we grow. And think about it, it's crazy if you go through a life and you don't track your life, no shit, you don't know. You're floundering, you're a fish. You're a fish. You're floundering. You don't know what the hell to do because you're not tracking anything. You cannot fix what you don't track. And that's, I think, what we need more than ever is people will start to I feel fucking happy as hell, dude, every day. And it's crazy. I'm going to share this with you. I mean, I was in Walmart the other day and I'm making jokes with people. I go up to this guy and I'm like, hey, you're a buff guy. I'm going to follow you around and whatever you buy, I'm going to buy. And he laughed. And then I was at the eggs and he comes over and he's like, I basically said to him, wait for him to get the eggs. Which one does he choose? And he busts out laughing. And anyway, great experience. I really loved it. Very cool. But normally you may not have done that before. So really just becoming the best versions of ourselves, but doing it with a community, man. Amazing. You can never force anyone to change if they're not ready to change. But for those of you who are ready and you know there's something deeper inside of you that you have to offer to the world than just working, then fill out this form, schedule the appointment at the bottom. It'll be a 10-15 minute call. We'll figure out where you're at now. I'll custom tailor a tracker specifically for you. And Bob's your uncle. Here we go, baby. I look forward to it. See you guys there.